What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today we're going to be talking about the Gunsmith in Black Ops 3. The Gunsmith is a brand new multiplayer feature that allows you to completely customize your weapons and pretty much build your own unique weapon from the ground up. And there's literally an unlimited amount of combinations that you can make. So this is something we've heard about and talked about and been teased about for quite some time now. But yesterday, with the release of the multiplayer reveal trailer, we actually got a little teaser. So right at the end of the trailer, if you guys stuck around for the end, right after the release date, it showed this little scene right here. And everything happened so fast, it's really tough to make out what's going on. So I wanted to slow it down for you guys and show you guys exactly what the Gunsmith has to offer. So this is the main screen within the Gunsmith. You guys can see right now we are editing the Man of War. It looks like this guy named his Man of War the Skull. And this is just kind of like the blank weapon render. This is what the Man of War looks like when it's just, bare bones, nothing on it, no attachments, no optics, no nothing. That's what it looks like. Well, next up, let's say we put an optic on it, just a simple little reflex sight. Boom, there you guys have it. You can see that we added a reflex sight up onto that top rail there. Now, let's say that we want to add, say, high caliber. High caliber is a brand new attachment that it makes you do more damage with your headshots, which is pretty useful. So we add that on, and boom, you guys can see just under that reflex sight, it adds a little white area to it. Now, next up, let's get crazy. Let's completely switch this up, and boom, there you guys have it. We have 5 attachments on this weapon, a 6th if you include the optic, which is pretty crazy. So for attachments, I'm not sure what all these are. The first one is the foregrip. The second one, I believe, is quick draw grip. Third one, I'm not sure what that is. Fourth one is the adjustable stock, and then fifth one is FMJ. And you guys can see it completely changes the look of your weapon. You guys want to switch it up again? Boom, here we go. Completely changed it. You want to switch it up again? Boom, here we go. Completely changed it. So you guys can see that depending on what attachments you choose to put on your weapon, it completely changes the look of that weapon. And it's kind of cool because it actually reflects what's on your weapon. So when you're in game, you know what's on your weapon, or even more useful, if you look at enemies' weapons, you can tell what they have on it just by the way the gun looks, which is kind of cool. Now, also on top of that, not only does each attachment change the way your weapon looks, there are actually multiple versions of each attachment. So that foregrip we saw earlier, that's one version of that. There are also like 2 or 3 other versions or variants of that foregrip that you can put on there. They're going to make it look a little bit different. So you can really completely customize your weapon in that regard. Now, next up, rather than just messing around with the attachments here, let's take a look at the Paintshop. This is where it gets really cool. So you guys can see right here, this is editing the left side of the gun. This guy is kind of, customizing this left side of his gun. He's using layers, colors, transparencies, gradients, all kinds of stuff, just like you would in the emblem editor. Now guess what? On the left side of the gun, you have 64 layers to play with. Next up, let's go to the top of the gun. You also have 64 layers to play with. And finally, on the right side of the gun, you have 64 layers to play with. So you have 3 sides of the gun you can edit. The left, the top, and the right, all of which have 64 layers to play with, all of which have shapes, colors, sizes, gradients, transparencies, stuff like that. They've also added in a completely new, super precise tool so you can get those angles right and get those things right exactly where you want them, and you can create some pretty cool stuff. And then right here at the end, you guys can see that it kind of fades out and it shows this gun in game. This is this guy's completely custom, unique only to him weapon, which is pretty cool. So on top of all of that, they didn't show this in the video, but I did hear this last time I was at Treyarch. On top of all of that, you can also apply weapon camos to your weapons. So you guys know how, Call of Duty always comes with weapon camos like red tiger, blue tiger, fall camo, gold, diamond, all kinds of stuff like that. You can still earn weapon camos in the game and apply them to your weapon. And where the weapon camo goes is everywhere that your paint job didn't. So you guys know the left, top, and right sides, that's where your paint job is. Your camo is not going to affect that part. It's going to affect the rest of the weapon and, kind of change it up in that regard. So there literally is a million, like more than a million. There's literally infinite numbers of combinations of things you can do, and it's just like I absolutely cannot wait for this. You can create your own variants, and they said you're going to be able to share it with the world. So I'm sure you're going to be able to download other people's variants, like kind of like a top-rated list of variants, which is kind of cool. Or you can put up your own variant for other people to download as well. So yeah, I think this is really cool. Let me know what you guys think about the new Gunsmith feature in Black Ops 3. As soon as we get more information about it, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have a ton of Black Ops 3 videos coming out today, so make sure you guys keep checking back. Thanks again, guys. Catch you all later. Peace out.